right, so it's late July, and we're standing over a buckwheat field that we planted about 6 weeks ago. And so this is part 2 of our no-till process. We're gonna plant Big N Beasty today. It's actually a really great time to seed your fall crops because we've got about 2 months or so until hunting season starts, and it's a great time to put Big N Beasty in the ground. We've got a lot of moisture in the ground this year. So this buckwheat has actually been soaking up that moisture and stopping the erosion that would have happened if this was bare dirt. The second thing this is going to do is it's going to have a thatch on top of our seed, and it's going to act as like a slow release mulch and kind of protect that seed from any more rain or any more drought that we may have this summer. So what we're going to do today is we're actually going to mix Big N Beasty with about 30% of the pure trophy clover, and we're going to seed it right through this buckwheat. And then the second step is going to be collapacking or rolling this right flat over the top of the seed. And the third step is going to be spraying it with Roundup. So this is a really good process. You don't need a ton of equipment. I know I just mentioned a roller and a sprayer, but you really don't need a lot. All this stuff we've done by hand. You don't need to disc the field or anything first, just a simple process of Roundup, buckwheat, and then we're going to seed right through this stems. It's going to fall right down to the bottom, and then we'll crush it over on top, and it's kind of that seed to soil contact that you need with Big N Beasty to keep a really strong crop for the fall. So the seed rate for Big N Beasty is about 4 pounds of the acre. And right now we've got just about an acre. We're gonna bump that up to about 5.5 pounds. With our no-till system, you know, there's always gonna be a few seeds that don't quite get that seed to soil contact. So we're gonna up it about 1 pound more per acre, and that will help us establish a good solid Big N Beasty plot for the fall. So we're getting ready to spread some nitrogen. This is a 30-10-10 mix for our Big N Beasty. Big N Beasty likes nitrogen. You can pick it up at your local ag store. We actually have this mixed for us for this particular application. It's got a Super U urea in it, and it's a slow release nitrogen. So this is going to last in this growing season that we're in right now. It's the end of July. It's an awesome time to get your Big N Beasty in, get a good head start. We're in the southern tier of New York right now. Can't wait to watch and see what this grows into. All right, so we just made our final pass here on our no-till Big N Beasty plot, and one of the questions that we keep getting is, you know, the Roundup question. And so after that's all rolled down flat like this, we like to come through and put Roundup on top of this, even though the seed's there. The Roundup will not kill your seed if you do it the day or two after you seed this, but don't be putting Roundup in a week later, because your Big N Beasty will be sprouting by then, and you'll kill it. So Roundup on top of this is safe, even though the seed's down. But make sure it's a really important step to keep those emerging weed seeds from coming up through and ruining your plot. If you haven't gotten your seed yet, go to frigidforage.com, order some Big N Beasty. You still got a lot of time to put it in the ground.